Hey, what's going on, guys? Oz here. I have episode number 2 of 10K score with every light machine gun in Black Ops 2. This is using the MK48. It's the first light machine gun you get when you first get the game or when you first prestige. It has a little bit slower fire rate than the LSAT. Actually has the lowest fire rate out of any of the LMGs. And one second, before I talk about that, it took me all the way up until 2 minutes left in the first round to get my first VSAT. I am playing 100% solo. I don't have anybody in my party with me, which in my opinion makes for a more entertaining gameplay. I mean, even though I could possibly get a higher score or a higher kill stat with maybe 1 or 2 guys in the party, I think you guys could appreciate this a little more. So if you guys do appreciate that, make sure you drop me a like rating on this video. But anyways, back to what I was saying. MK48, it has the slowest fire rate out of any of the LMGs, and it makes for less recoil, which makes for a little bit better of a defensive weapon. So in my opinion, the best way to use this gun is not the way I'm really using it here. You want to try to sit back maybe a little more to be the most effective with it. If you want to run around like I'm doing in this gameplay, then you're probably better off with either the hammer or the LSAT. QBB as well, but QBB runs out of ammo really fast, so I don't know. That's going to be a tough one for me for the 10K score. I might save that one for last. The best way to play grind, if you guys watch my live streams, you notice I hang out around this area a lot, and there's a reason for that. Grind is a real good LMG map because of the lines of sight and because of the amount of cover. LMGs can penetrate that cover, you can shoot right through it, and then you have the nice distance weapon to combat guys who are camping. Because this is a real big camp map. A lot of people like to sit in the windows over by B flag. So I like to use the light machine guns because all you have to do is just hold the trigger down and you can spray right through the walls. And right here I do earn my UAV and also my VSAT. So at this point I'm not too worried about dying because I know I have the VSAT for next round. So I just try to boost my score up just a little bit more by getting this nice quick capture. I play the objective really hard in this gameplay. I'm pretty sure I get something like 9 captures. While in addition to winning most of my gunfights, I go like 55 kills and somewhere around 9 deaths, not too sure, with a 11K score. But grind, you want to stay towards this. If you're gonna, say for example, you're spawning by C flag and you have to come down to the B flag, you want to work your way over to this side building. Even if you don't have the B flag, you want to push ahead of the B flag and control that area first. Once you have control over that area, that's going to allow your team to move up, because when you just sit there on the B flag, not only can you get shot from 2 directions from the front, but most of the time it's too easy for the enemy to come up your right side and come through the doorway. So make sure you stay in that line of sight. There's only 2 ways they can get to you, and they have to turn a corner to get to you both times. You are at the advantage. So that's why whenever you see grind gameplay from me, most of the time you see me hanging out around the B flag, just trying to contain the enemy into their spawn by staying in that spot by B flag. If you spawn on the other side on A flag, that's still the same place that you want to control. And I don't know if you guys were paying attention off the start of round 2, but what you do if you want to cap B is make sure you use the ramp as head glitch cover and aim towards the window. And then if you see anybody coming to your right down the little ramp area by B flag, then you just drop back. Do not strafe out to the right, just drop backwards. It's going to lower your profile, still keeping you protected from the window. And then yeah, you're golden. You should be able to cap B, get a couple nice capture kills. Maybe one day I'll do like a little video and explain what I'm talking about there. I know it's kind of hard to follow me when I'm just explaining and not showing, so hopefully you guys were able to catch on to that. And another tip as far as the MK48 is, make sure you guys use quick draw on these light machine guns. I didn't tell you this last video, but that's my setup. You want to make sure you use stock because it's very important to strafe around corners, especially with the light machine gun. It's going to make you that much harder to kill. You move faster, and it's not just for strafing out and getting a shot. It's strafing out of the enemy's bullets. As you saw right there, I don't know how many guys were shooting at me. To be honest, I just saw I was in really bad danger. I was able to strafe out the way, then strafe back in, shoot another guy, and then strafe back out, and then I picked up an assist because that guy couldn't kill me. So make sure you use stock. I would also recommend suppressor if you're moving. Don't use the suppressor if you're camping. There's no point in that. That should be self-explanatory. And how come that guy's 100? How come the 100 points didn't show up on the screen when I killed that guy? I ended up pre-firing him, but I got no points on my screen. That made no sense. Also, make sure you use 3 attachments. I didn't see this tack insert though, by the way. Make sure you guys use 3 attachments and slap on quick draw. It's going to allow you to actually move around the map. You don't have to post up as much with the LMGs. You can actually start being mobile. I like to combine that with lightweight. So the stock and lightweight combination is what is allowing me to move around this map. This gameplay here, I am using flak jacket. But my normal class with LMGs, make sure you use lightweight. Use a flak jacket because you saw in the beginning of like the second round how many nades I got protected from. People on grind, not every lobby is like this, but people on grind, they tend to chuck a lot of EMP nades, and they also chuck a lot of like grenades, frag grenades down onto the B flag. So if you get into a heated game where your team can't hold B and you have to cap, you're going to get screwed if you don't have flak jacket, and that's why I have it on in this gameplay. But that's the end of this right here, guys. Final score, 56 and 8, 9 captures, 11,000 score. I'm out. Peace.